Well, McLaurin last season
12-9.
Yep.
The debut of the season. About 3 weeks ago, I met Laurie and we have a little chat. He was doing a rehab and training, and he can't wait to go on to the mound and to help the team. Now is his time.
Well, still looking for the first home run of the season, but he has.
But with higher successful percentage, he has already have 13. I think he can get over the last season record.
Oh yeah, definitely. But for now, he got struck out by Mike Laurie, and that is the first batter that Mike Laurie struck out in the season of 2020.
Looking good, Mac.
Dodgers in 2016, and the ground ball went through the infield and go to the center field. As Hu Jindong is on his way home to score the first run of the night for the Guardians. The Guardians took a 1-0 lead at the bottom of the first. Or for the manager Ho Yun-jong, even for Mike Laurie. And this one is another single to the center. It could be a double, but before that, somehow it came back to the home plate to score the second run of the night. As back-to-back single at the bottom of the second and brought another run in as for the Guardians to lead it 2-0. To throw as many as possible. Ground ball, very soft, and trying to tag him, and he did. And that became the first out of the inning.
So you can just another ground ball infield. Second out of the inning.
Well, it looked a gift for him, actually. Yes.
Wow, like you said.
Swung and missed, and that's the third out of the inning. Well, in this inning, the Guardians had great opportunities to score more runs, but they only did it for once. But after this weekend or something like that, we can go there to pick up some balls. And that was trying to throw to the third base, and it was safe. It was the very aggressive base running shown by Li Zhiping here. Sure. And we're able to watch baseball games. And that's a high fly ball to the right, and Malloy Point is under there to make a catch. But now Li Zhiping on the third base will be coming home very easily. First run for the Monkeys tonight, and make the score 2-1. I don't play golf, but I have a lot of golf balls. And let's take a look, and that's the fly ball, and it is gone! Lin Lee!
Center field solo home run to even the runs. Now it's 2-2.
And that is Lin Lee's 5th home run of the season. As the Monkeys tallied up at 2 apiece. Well, it doesn't look like Mike Laurie's return would be as smooth as we saw in the first inning. But now let's take a look at the coughing dance presented by the Rakuten Monkeys. Yeah, it's been called a coughing dance. Yeah,
that's right. But this is the first time I see it.
Well, this one was definitely a bit too high. It hung there. See, Laurie noted it when the ball was touched. Promotional left. Wow, this fly ball went directly into the glove of the left fielder. As that became the second out of the inning.
Youngster Wang.
Yeah, and actually his Chinese name will be Wang Jinyong. Ground ball to second, and that is out for the third out of the inning. There was no way for the Guardians to get in another run. After 4 innings, the games are tied at 2 apiece. Of the 2007 draft by San Francisco Giants. He was actually, the 50th run was the last draft run in that year. And so he was actually, in that year, he was drafted by the Giants. And do you know who the Giants drafted in the first round? It was Madison Bumgarner.
Wow.
So they were in the same class in that year's draft.
Popped up.
And who's going to get it? Nobody's going to get it. Oh my God. I think it probably has a lot of things to do with the lighting.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow. 2 plays in a row. My God. Oh, you can take a look at the manager of Guardians.
Yeah. Well, but there was an infield fly rule. So the the umpire already called to call the player out already.
With 2 runners on first base and second base,
sure,
and only 1 out.
Yeah, it is definitely the infield fly rule.
That's right.
Without any doubt.
Yes.
So the batter is out, and the runner, will be able to advance on in his own risk after the ball dropped. So the umpires are having a little bit of chat
to make sure that's the second out of the inning.
Yep. So I mean, back to the umpires.
The umpire decided is that when the ball coming down and the batter is out, but error happened, so the runners can push it to second and third base. But Mr. Hong Yizhong, the manager of Guardians, he is arguing about when the ball is still in the air, the batter is out already, so the runner cannot be moved.
Yeah, cannot leave the base.
Yes, that's right.
Now another and that's the fly ball to the center, but it doesn't look like it's going any far.
Yeah.
Somehow he's right there to make the catch for the third out of the inning. Although there was some chaos out there for a while, but Laurie did not give up any run after. And the fly ball to the center and dropped for a hit. And Hu Jinlong came back to home plate to score the go-ahead run. As the Guardians are now 3-2 with the KT Wizards in the minor league because they were required to play in the minor league in next season.
That's a save! Wow! That's not good for Guardians. They could not get a second out of the inning, and now the base is
ground ball to the second base, and would it be finally a double play? Yes,
double play.
Finally, there's a double play that was successfully executed, and after 2, he wins in CPBL history. Ground ball as the catcher threw it to the first base. It's a 1-2-3 inning, a little bit scary, but nonetheless, beautifully executed 1-2-3 inning. After 6, you comparing the batting stats. And that's a fly ball to the left, and it's going, it's gone! The 3rd home run of the season for the captain, Hu Jinlong. It's a big home run that gave the Guardians a 4-2 lead on the bottom of the 7th. Well, look at Hu Jinlong. He's having a great night tonight. And for the Guardians, it is their 11 consecutive games to hit home runs. I mean, look at Hu Jinlong tonight. He was able to hit a single, and then he was able to hit a home run, and then he had 2 stolen bases.
He can do all things.
Yeah, he can do everything. He also can play golf pretty well, too. What a night for Hu Jinlong.
Like Hu Jinlong.
Oh, yeah. Another one, right? I mean, Fan Guochen only has 1 home run in the season. Well, I don't see the director putting these messages on the screen. So maybe I'm not going anywhere. First win for manager Hong. On this one, the fly ball to the left, and it is gone! What did I just say?
Wow!
That is the 2nd home run for Fan Guochen this season. And in the same inning, there were 2 solo home runs by the Guardians batter to expand the lead for the Guardians to 5-2 at the bottom of the 7th.
Well, that's amazing. Hu Jinlong,
one of the hottest topic in recent week.
Let's take a look at this.
That's another fly ball to the left, and he dropped at the warning track. Somehow Wei will come home easily from second base to score another run for the Guardians. And also, Dai Peifeng will also score and make it a 7-2 game. At the bottom of the 7th. Well, this is efficient. The Guardians were when they were when they bat.
Wow!
And that's a fair ball.
Did that hit the umpire?
Yes, I believe so. And that is a fair ball by rule. As the Guardians would add another run on the board to lead the game 8-2.
So the lonely player is not lonely anymore. Li Zhongqian.
We'll be right back after this.
Wow!
And that's another hit to the right. The right fielder was trying to chase it. Wu Jidong is on the second base already.
Just like I said, this is endless inning.
And it's a ground ball to the third, to second, and then to first. Well, it was a little late, as they were only able to make one out on the second base.
The second out of the inning.
Because there are 2 outs that he needs to get. And that is almost a grand slam. Oh my God! The ball hit the fence, and then 2 runs came home. And now the game is 9-5. The ground ball to the short, and then throw it to the first. And that is the second out of the inning. While Li Zhiping on the third came home for another leaving assignment. And that's another hit to the center. Lin Lin is 3 for 5 on the night. As the 7th run crossed the plate. Oh my. And that's a ground ball to the second. And then he stepped on the second base to record the final out of tonight's game. As this is the first game in this 2020 season where the Guardians was able to defeat the Monkeys with a final score of 9-7. We'll be right back